Hey guys, welcome to RK Keynotes. In this video, I'm going to show you what is PRISMA approach and how to perform systematic literature review. PRISMA is basically preferred reporting items for systematic reviews and meta-analysis. So in this, if you are writing a research paper, this particular PRISMA approach will be useful. So how? First of all, we will be downloading research papers to review it, right? So we have to include the number of databases here. We'll be downloading it from Scopus. We can use Google Scholar or Science Direct or many other databases are available. So that is identification. That comes under identification. And then like if you are getting from Google Scholar 30 records, I mean 30 research papers, and then from Scopus, like let's say 50, and then from other databases, a few records. So if you have total 100 research papers, if you are downloading, then you can include that numbers here. Then you'll be removing some duplicates in that. Then you can remove that how many duplicate records you have removed. And then now you have to screen it. That comes under screening step. Like you have to go through the title and abstract, whether it is exactly matching with your research objective or what. Then you will be excluding some of the papers out of 100. Fine. So you can mention it over here. Then finally you will be uh, then comes this eligibility section where finally you have to prefer or select the eligible papers. Maybe all the papers are not readable, right? I mean, fully accessible. So you will be going for open access kind of papers. So you can mention that how many papers you have finally selected. And then inclusion step where you are finally how much papers you are including into your research. Like out of 100, maybe after filtering and every single criteria, and you might be having 60 or 65 papers or 50 papers, for example. Fine. So that you have to specify here. This is basically PRISMA approach. So you can see that this is a sample, like 147 papers in Scopus database, and then 1000 some papers in Science Direct and 69 papers in Google Scholar. And then you can see the total number. And then after going through the title and what the maybe abstract, and then you are excluding these many papers. Fine. And similarly, the rest of the steps will be followed. Finally, you can see that only 74 papers are included from these many papers. So this is an example. Fine. So now let me just show you one paper recently published. This is the paper. You can see it is published in IEEE Access, and you can see it is a survey paper, systematic literature review on recommender system, approach, problem, evaluation techniques, data sets. They are discussing only these things. Fine. So I just want to walk through this paper over here. I can show you. Yeah, the same procedure they have applied. This is PRISMA approach. Selection process of the papers. So you can see different databases are included, and then the keywords where they have number of papers obtained 904, and then the same kind of steps we have discussed, and then finally they have included these many papers. All right. So now how to draw this diagram, that is what the sole purpose of this video is about. So you just have to go to this particular URL, and let me just show you that you can cite these people. I mean, they are the one who introduced this particular tool, and so the credit goes to them. Now, how to create the diagram? Create flow diagram, and then you can see that if you want to say included, and you will have something extra over here. This is like other methods, and if you don't want, you just say not included, and it'll go off. Now we don't have any previous studies. Now let's say directly go into the databases. For example, I'm including 3 databases. Fine. Let's say database one is let's say Scopus. You can write here. Let me write it here for better understanding. Scopus, and the this particular XXX values refers to the n value. So let's say I'm getting 100 papers in this 100 papers from Scopus, and you can see that it is getting updated here. All right. And then similarly, you can do it for database 2 and database 3, right? You can write Google Scholar or Science Direct or whatever. Now, how many duplicates you are removing? Let me say 20 out of 100. I'm saying 20, and then automatically excluded some values. You have to just enter the numeric values over here. All right. And then in screening, and when it comes to screening, how many papers you have included in screening? Let's say 75. I'm just entering some rough values, but you have to be more specific for this. Okay. So and then finally, how many papers you have included? So let's say I'm including 55 papers. Fine. So you can see that these values are getting updated here. Now, after entering proper information over here, you can download this as PDF or PNG or SVG or whatever you wish. So let me download it as PNG, and you will get a beautiful Prisma diagram. And let me open this. Yeah. And this particular diagram can be copied, and you can use it in your research paper. Fine. So this looks very easy so that you can minimize your time. All right. So I hope that you like this particular technique. And if you like the video, do hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you have any queries, let me know in the comment section. Thank you, and thanks for watching the video.